cat that's trying to get into stuff.
Oh, you're good. I locked mine out. Don't worry. Mine always likes to come and try to sit on top of my laptop while I do sessions, and I'm like, nope, that's not going to work out. So you're actually my first session of the day, which means you get the brunt of my 2-hour meditation beforehand. And let's just see if any of this makes sense, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to give me about 60 seconds. There's already the gentleman already showed up. So the gentleman showed up first, like, and he is you can tell he's a really good guy on the inside, like a heart of gold, very, very sweet, but very disgruntled and kind of confused at the way it is. So that usually means something with like how they passed, almost like upset about what was going on or what happened. So we'll get into that and why that is. These are just the initial feelings, because he's like, what he does is when you bring them in like this, the first thing he does is they start pacing, like they pace, which is a form of like agitation. That's why I'm like, okay, calm down, calm down. The woman showed up as well, but he kind of like overshadowed her as well. And he almost like shoos her away. Like, I guess it's like his parent or something like that. I guess maybe like that. Cause like, you know how like you do a mom, like, oh, go away, go away, go away, like that. Hang on. They are related, correct? Perfect. Okay. Hang on. Did he pass before her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm asking him, like, how was it with this woman? I'm guessing this is mom because he's saying my mom. Wait, is this your mother as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you're okay. That's why in the very beginning. So in the first part of my 2-hour meditation, I brought him in, and he, like, you sent me a picture of him laying down on the floor, right? And you're like staring at it for a second, and he talks to you, and he's like, "Hey, kid, how are you?" So it's almost like you're a kid's sister, like that. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, like very chill. Hang on, I'm gonna get into him first. Okay, because I have to go down one at a time. Hang on. Fucking, why are you so frustrated, dude? Tell me so. He's blaming somebody else for taking his life. Hang on. He's like, this is literally saying, he's like, they took my life, man. They really fucked up, man. You know. And I'm like, why are you agitated? Hang on. He said he was out of his mind. Why would that be? He's literally like pacing around outside back and forth. Like that's what he's doing right now. Like you can feel the sun on her skin. And I'm like, what is this? Hang on. They had to wait. So how does that work? Hold on. It's like something like a group of people did something to him. And then obviously at some point we're like hospitalized or something, because then he's talking about being taken off or something like that. So it's like we go from this situation to this situation, but it's not like I'm asking him, is it like gang violence? Is it like something like that? And he's just talking about him being crazy. And I'm like, but you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're a good guy. Hang on. He wants you to be proud of him. Like, this is why he's coming through. He's talking about how he really fucked up, how he really messed up. He's like, I just wanted to be proud of me. I just want to like almost like redeem himself. Hang on. Oh, was he on drugs?
Yeah, he had taken some acid.
Oh, okay. The way I'm asking him to put me in this situation, and my mind I've actually never experienced acid and channeling. My mind feels insane. Like things aren't what they seem. Like I'm paranoid. Like something like having a really bad trip.
And he also got burned in a fire real bad. And based on what I was told happened, because I wasn't there, obviously, I think he might have been having a PTSD attack from the fire, because what he was doing was almost like he was like, I don't know, I'm just speculating that he was like on fire and he was like trying to get his clothes off and was freaking out. So
Okay, was he like only because when he's looking down, I see legs. Was he like only in his underwear or something like
he
that?
was only wearing a t-shirt.
No! I've never had that. I've had them die naked before, but I've never had that before. Literally, so what I'm seeing, he's showing me in my eyes is just like I see like fuzzy legs, like from right below my hoo hoo down, and I'm
Yeah.
like, we're not. Hang on. It wasn't my time. It wasn't my time, man. So how did this work? Couldn't get them off of me. Swarming, man. He's talking about somebody swarming him or something like that. It hurt. It's so weird. This is so confusing. Like in what he's making me feel, he has no idea what's going on. He has absolutely no idea what's going on. And he doesn't feel like he's doing anything wrong. I guess maybe this isn't a public space or something like that because of just how open it is. Hang on. Who are these group of people that like attacked him? No wonder. Okay. Hang on. I just want her to know that I'm fine. Hang on. I try to get to you. He tries to make contact, but this is the way he feels. Is he's very he's still getting over what happened. And he's almost like proving to himself, like, I am a good guy. I'm like, I know you are, sweets. Like, don't worry about it. He's talking about mom being like he literally says, like, my mom is like a fucking angel. She's trying to like better herself or something like that. Hang on. And then it got her. He like slams down here. And I'm like, what is this? Hang on. Show me white balloon. Is there like an anniversary date or something like this that just happened or is like about to happen? No, it's like within the week. Hang on. What happened in June?
My mom passed away on June 28th.
Oh, okay. This is him. He's talking about her. Hang on. I tried to go fucking find her. I tried to go fucking get her. So this is what's happening with him is that he's not with mom. He talks about it. He knows what's going on, but he's still trying to get through his stuff at the same time. He hangs around you a lot. Like trying to, I guess, like pull energy or be around or just feel it or like make up, make up more, and stuff like that. Hang on. What got her? Hang on. Let me ask him. Let me bring her in. Hang on. She's a very different energy. Hang on. She's like, I was just trying to. Here we go. Mom's more chill. She's talking about you. She's talking about you've been through a lot these past few years. It's been hard for all of us, and she's been watching out after you too. Hang on. She says she was trying to better herself, something like that. She's talking about bettering herself. Hang on. And she's almost like puffing herself up. She's showing me like, hang on. But that's exactly how life has it, is what she's saying. Hang on. She's talking to you. Don't be scared. I don't know what this means. Hang on. She said they only gave me a few days and then I cracked Amy. It was all over. Hang on. Gosh, I'm getting so skinny. She's like a freaking rail, dude.
Well, she was skinny to begin with, but
I'm 118 pounds and 6 feet tall. Like, she makes me look like, like,
yeah.
oh, like I like, hang on. What happened with you, baby? She apologizes to you. She's talking about, like, I knew we were trying to make things work. I knew we were trying to better things. Hang on. Sorry, I couldn't get to you, sweetie. Hang on. She said, man, I was so tired. What were you sick with? You were sick, obviously. Hang on. That feels terrible. It like makes my lungs burn. It like makes my body burn. So obviously it's some type of cancer that goes along with this. It's weird she shows me like an asbestos commercial. I'm like, was she sick with asbestos or something?
Mesothelioma.
No shit. Really?
And the hospital thought it was they said she had pneumonia. So they like cut her open and there was a mass in there. It wasn't fluid, it was a mass.
That's why my lungs are burnt. Sorry, this is so, it feels like what she's making me feel is that, obviously I haven't had it before, but it makes me feel like if somebody was to breathe in like, what is it? Like the insulation that you have in your roof, like the glass or whatever that is, like it just, everything hurts. Hang on. Push me out, angel wings. Mom's really been, hold on. She's talking about you like giving her angel wings or something like that. Hang on. She's talking about, so what happened with, she said, my son was always a good man, but he had some problems. Hang on. Too angry too quickly or something like that. Hang on. Wrong place at the wrong time. Hang on. He almost died. So this fire thing. So other people died in this fire thing?
No. Someone sucker punched him in the back of the head. It was New Year's and they were around a big bonfire. And someone came up and sucker punched him in the back of the head and he went face first in the fire. And everybody who was trying to pull him out, the guy who punched him was like attacking them. I think like someone lost a testicle, like he had a busted testicle and someone else's jaw was broken. And he was in there for like 16 seconds or more before they got him pulled out. He almost died there.
But she's talking about he almost died, and like there's these other people that like were here, like felt whatever this is. It's a group. That's what she's talking about. These other people are injured. I'm like, that's interesting. Wait. So what happened with what does, that's so random. Okay, so she's showing me where I just came from. What does Pennsylvania have to do with anything?
That's where my mom lived for a while. My aunt lives up there, her sister. So that's where she lived while he was in the fire.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I literally just came back from like Lancaster, and she's showing me. I don't think it's Lancaster area, but like that area, and I'm like, what is doing over here? Hang on. We're coming down to support her. I was coming to take care of her. Obviously, you live in a different space than her. Did live in a different space with her. Hang on. Even she's talking about being, she says, oh, Amy, my life was a mess. Why was it a mess? Kendra, she's talking about how she never really found like this space for her, this place just for her. And I think because she keeps like aligning herself with you. So obviously that means she was either like you lived with her, or like she's living with you or something like that. And she's talking about like this was about to be this big new thing. Like this was going to be this, it was going to be good. Or it was good. Hang on. She's so funny. She talks a lot. She was like, I could talk your head off. She's like, I could talk to, a rock or whatever this is. She's like, don't worry about me. Hang on. She's like, I'm a really good people person, And I tell her, I was like, you're beautiful. Because the picture you sent me, I was like, you're beautiful. And she's talking about, I'm guessing, is this you on her with a picture?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because she was like, when I was doing it, when I was like starting to channel, she was like, that's my beautiful baby, like talking about you. And I was like, oh my God, hang on. She's like, I'm weak. She says, I try to come to you. She tries to come to you. Hang on. She does music a lot for you. That's a big thing. That's going to be like the big sign and symbol for you from her a lot. Hang on. She says, I'm trying to get my strength back. She says, I don't know what we're going to do about your brother. Hang on. He may try to, a brother may try to reincarnate or roll in one more time. Hang on. What happened with hold on. So she's talking about the brother's passing. We were all there. take your baby? Did they have to take him off or something like that? Or what happened? How did we go from acid to taking off?
Okay, well, he had taken some acid, and one of his friends was there with him. And where he lived, so here was his house. It was like a corner, and then the neighbor's house was there, and there was an entrance to an elementary school right there next to his neighbor's house.
Yeah.
So, my brother had taken acid before. It was never a problem.
Yeah.
Well, his friend left at 5 o'clock in the morning to go cut through the school to get to his house before people started getting to the school.
Yeah.
Sometime between 5 and like 6 o'clock, something happened. I don't know if he went into a bad trip or PTSD attack or what, but he had like ripped off his clothes and was like yelling for help. Apparently throwing himself against trees and cars and rolling around on the ground. And the neighbor, they were good friends. Him and the neighbor were really good friends.
Yeah.
And someone called the cops and was like, look, this man needs help. He's calling for help. And when the cops get there, they didn't even like address themselves as cops. They just, in the police report, they said he grabbed his hand and pulled it behind his back after shining the flashlight in his face. So he like broke free and they tased him 5 times until he went into cardiac arrest.
No.
Yeah. And they didn't give him CPR. They hogtied him and let him lay there on the ground. Well, the neighbor was like, he's turning blue. Like, he obviously can't breathe. He's turning blue. So the cop goes over and checks his pulse, unhogties him, and kicks him onto his side with his foot. It was like 10, 15 minutes before EMTs got there. When they got there, they were able to revive him. But obviously, he had been without oxygen to his brain for so long. So he was on life support for 2 weeks, but the doctors told us like he had already passed and they were just keeping his body alive.
Wow. No wonder he's freaking anxious. No wonder he's upset. No wonder.
That's why when you started to say that, I immediately started breaking down.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I understand now. Like oh, that pisses me off. Did y'all do a court case for it and stuff like that?
As far as I know, they were still married at the time, but they were separated. His wife is still pursuing the lawsuit for his daughter.
Good.
Because I just had to do his deposition last year for the other cops, or for that side, yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, how long ago was this? Don't tell me. Hang on. Wow, so this has been like, oh, wait. Well, then how long? So I put like a little thing. Obviously, it's been over 5 years now. Hang on. He said it's like been like 6. He was like, and they're still fucking playing games. It's been like longer than that, dude. It's been like 7 or 8. He's like, and they're still fucking playing games, They're still fucking playing games, I don't think he's gonna get a whole lot of rest. And like chill. He's gonna be around like kind of monitoring the situation until everything smooths out. Just because he feels so physical, it feels like I could just reach out and touch him. Like right here. Hang on. He's upset about his daughter. Father, I'm guessing the daughter is around another man now.
Yeah, she remarried.
Okay, yeah, because he's talking about my daughter's gonna grow up without a father, and he's around with this other fuckhead or like whatever this is, and I'm like, okay, hang on, that's my life, that's my blood, that's what he's saying. Hang on. Wait, so you're not in contact with her a whole lot, his daughter?
No, his wife's
you see her?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what he's talking about. He's like, man, she won't fucking let her see her. Like that, getting all upset. He's like, thinks we're bad people or something like that. Like, look at her. Hang on. All the fucking shit we did mess around. Like he's going into like how, it's not just y'all, it's definitely, her on the same side. So believe me, you have support and backing over here. Your mom feels like a freaking angel.
Yeah, I've always described her like she's a saint. Like she had problems, but she's a saint. Like
I don't normally say this, but she feels light. She feels angelic. She feels golden. She feels calm. She knows what she did. She's almost talking about. Hang on, let me get into what happened with her. Hang on. And she's talking about, okay, she's going back to it was a mess. I said, so what about your life? She's like, it was a mess. It was a mess. Hang on. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hang on. My brother. Is her brother passed or a brother passed or something like that?
My uncle,
Yeah.
my mom's sister's husband is real sick right now that I know of, but I don't keep in contact with them that much.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. She's like, it's coming up really soon. He did it to his own self or something like that, like because of what he was doing, like, or something like that. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. God, he's a young man though. He's like not even his 60s yet. Hang on. He's like 64. Hang on. So what happened with you, Mom? She did a little drugs too. That's funny. She's talking about it. Hang on. I love it because when you get to spirit, like you just don't care. You just like whatever. And you can tell, you can feel the soul underneath it. So it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Hang on. So what were you doing? She's funny. She's talking about how I'm asking her what she did for a job, what she did for her career. And she's all into like talking to people. And then she's talking about how she had like a downfall or something like that. So then she went back into like customer service or something like that because she's showing, but she hates it because she feels like it's like mediocre, demeaning. It's almost like, did she ever go into, hang on. I got married. She got married. So she went, she was supposed to be something like bigger, like, I don't know, like, God, she had dreams of like working in corporate or something like that. Hang on. Because she's talking about, so she shows me like being in like a woman's suit or whatever this is and like yelling at people and talking to people and blah, 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 blah. And then, wait, okay, so. Okay, so she was divorced from your father, I'm guessing? Okay. Yeah. Okay, because I was like, what about your husband? What about your husband? And she, or like your dad, and she pushes y'all apart from each other. Hang on. He ain't worth a lick. He ain't worth a lick. You don't talk to him?
I talked to him, but he's been in, like, he's not really, he hasn't been there. I've talked to him, but he's not there.
I get it.
He's trying now as best he can, but he's an alcoholic. He'll die an alcoholic.
Yeah. Okay. I get that's what she's like. She's talking about, she's like, oh, he ain't worth a lick though. He ain't worth a lick. It's nothing bad about it. It's just like, you know, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. She hangs around you a lot. She's like, I love my daughter. She needs me there for her support. She needs me there for her support. She's all about you. Hang on. She shows me like you just breaking down in the bathroom and crying. She shows me like you staring in the mirror and just like shutting off and like just breaking down. She shows me how like with you, you're on this very, it's like a tipping point or an edge, you know, when it comes to all this, like the stress and all the breaking down of the anxieties, like it just, and you're like, what am I doing? Am I nuts? No, you're not nuts. This is called being sad at the same time and also missing your BFF. What happened with you? Help the customer, obviously she was in customer service or something like that at the end. Hang on. I didn't fucking care. I was building my life. So she was rebuilding her life or something like that. Hang on. But you smoke. She's talking about smoking cigarettes. Hang on. And she's talking about, obviously we did pot too, like it's whole thing. Hang on. She wants to be with her baby. She wants to be with her son, but he's still here doing all this stuff, trying to figure everything out. And so he'll come up, he'll ascend with her, he'll get there, but he needs to figure this out first. Do you have any questions for them? They're beautiful people.
I want to know if my mom is mad at me for not being there in the end.
Why? Oh, hang on. I have
a lot of guilt. I had a lot of problems, and I wasn't there in the end for her like I should have been.
Wait, hang on. Believe me, hang on. Let me get it. She makes me hear you talking like I couldn't, mom. So there was like almost like a fear of going to see her too at the same time. I don't know, it goes along with that. Hang on. And you apologize. So you got to see her afterwards after she had already passed. I'm sorry, I love you. She's sorry for not hanging in. She's sorry for not hanging in. No, she's not mad at you at all. She's not mad at you at all. Don't ever think that. She does wish, but that should have, could have, would have. I'm gonna cry just because like feeling it. She does wish, but she's not mad in any sense. She more feels bad for you that you have to deal with this guilt more than anything. Hang on. I try to take her away. She tries to take it away. Hang on. Did she used to have dreams about her, but you don't anymore?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Because she's like, she hasn't seen me in a while. I'm like, I know. Hang on. I try. I come. So she's going to try. She's going to start trying more. But right now, I think what's happening with her, wait. Was she cremated?
Yeah. I have their ashes in front of me right now.
Perfect. Because she's like, she has me with her everywhere. So she knows all about that. Hang on. Yes, wait, he needs it. My darling. I like collector's cards. Wait, you have your brother too?
Yeah, both of them are in front of me.
Oh, okay, cool. She's showing me like lighting them up. She's like, oh, and he's like, she has this like collecting cards or something like that. I'm like, what? Really? Hang on. He's like, I'll be there. I'm just trying to get my shit straight. I'm like, I know you are. Don't worry about it. And your mom is very, aww. She looks at me all the time. So you got a tattoo for mom?
No, not yet, but I'm planning on getting one for both of them.
Okay, are you gonna get a big piece like on your forearm or something like that?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna get for my mom, but I'm gonna get a big piece for my brother up here.
Perfect. Okay, because they're showing me literally like taking up like half of your arm or like taking up this massive piece. I would say in some way, if you can, like merge them together. If you can. That would be absolutely beautiful. So for right now, what I want you to do is A, wonderful session. B, in closing, I mean, I could read you for forever. So if you need me again or if you have any questions.
Yes, I will. I booked this like in February. You are so booked up. I've been counting down the days until this session.
Okay. So when you want to do it again, email me first. And then because if you want to keep going or if you have more people too, because there are, just book and then email me, let me know, and then I'll add you in as a last appointment somewhere sooner than later. Like end of July.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That works for me.
That's because your story is intense and I don't do that, but I know that you need it and I know that they're coming through. So I rather keep that energy up and going. So just when you do email me and my secretary is going to get it and just say, Amy told me this, blah, and I'll move it for you.
I'll go ahead and do it as soon as we get done. That way it's done and you do it every day. It's easier for you.
I will. I'll get it. I know that I'm, this month is pretty insane because I have my son all the time. And so I don't like to go over, but once he goes back, then I'll be able to just add you into the last appointment. Okay.
Yeah.
So email me and let me know. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to take 5 minutes when we get off here and I want you to have a solid, ugly cry. Okay. Yeah. Because we bring all these people in. It's really intense, especially him, and we have to allow it to dissipate. The second thing I want you to do is tonight, before you go to bed, is I want you to tell them both thank you. And I want you to tell them both I love you. Because what happens is that they come in and they give their energy, especially mom, and we have to fill their cup back up again because that's how this works. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you need me, just email me when you do, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I love you, babe.
All right.
Bye, honey.